TSM versus CLG, and the winner of this one will be in the final round bracket. The loser is going to have to go up against TGM, which is kind of looks like an up-and-coming team doing really well, and they will have to face off with them for the potential, are we going to go to Germany or not? This type of setup.
Yeah, when are the Germany games?
I don't know. I'll have to look that up later.
Alrighty. So I've got my Dorn's Blade. I've got my observer mode activated. So hot shot, hot off the line, running right out in front of the team.
All right.
And straight down mid.
Oh, that's some great commentating. So these players there are moving down the middle. We're gonna say exactly what they're doing. He is moving his feet one after the other, and there's flame above his head.
You can see Cho'Gath's tail's wagging from left to right. No, possibly right to left now.
Oh god. Let's get some John Madden in here real quick. I do believe they are moving into the river right now, and they will be standing there. And that grass is chafing his legs. He's gonna need some lotion. Okay.
Thanks, Colby.
Okay, so I don't know if we're gonna have a level 1 fight or not. I doubt it. I really don't. Oh, you know what? This is gonna be cool if they can catch TSM coming to bottom lane here.
Going down to bottom lane, yeah, that'd be really funny.
Yeah, if Chauster, for instance, waits too long, or not Chauster, but sorry, no, they're not gonna do it. Never mind. I do love the gentleman. Gentleman
Cho'Gath, yeah. Ha ha.
The other day, or the other, I don't know if it was yesterday or Friday, but we had Gentleman Cho'Gath with the Esquire, or the Gragas Esquire. It was a very gentleman game.
Yeah, it's very gentleman.
Fight like gentlemen. I haven't seen what the Gragas says. Like, does he have epic voices too?
I don't know. I haven't ever played him or seen him actually in one of my games. Okay. I just saw, I think it was at Shushay who played him all the time.
Okay.
So.
Alrighty then. I suppose we're just going to be stealing the jungle buffs here. Nothing too unordinary, I guess.
Yeah, it is good. Well played there by Saint to decide to take this red buff. Getting that advantage.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they're going to give that to Corky or not, but yeah, obviously not. They're going to go ahead and give St. Vicious a little bit of a lead in the jungle so he can get to the lane. Here's the thing. Here's what Jarvan wants to do. He wants to get a quick level 2 and jump in for a gank because he has one of the best level 2 ganks in the game. Now that he's level 2, he's probably going to run down here to bottom lane. He just got CV'd. He can't do that.
And they do have it warded anyway, so even had they not landed the CV, they would have seen him coming.
Yeah,
they do know that he stole their red buff now, though.
I feel like they may have expected it in that case. So that just shows the high level awareness that TSM has, saying, "Hey, we understand how Jarvan is played. He's a quick level 2 ganker, so we're gonna cover ourselves."
And here is the gank coming in from the odd one on Hotshot, though it looks like he'll probably be able to get out of this no problem. He did do a little bit of counter jungling with standard odd one style, where he got his blue buff, then ran over and stole the big Wraith.
Yep, now he's that's pretty much what you would see from Nunu. Is you'll get the blue, steal a Wraith, run up, throw a snowball, do a little bit of damage, run back, steal the small golems, throw a snowball, and then head back to your own jungle from that point.
Yep, and you do say you do have Jarvan here coming towards mid. They do have the ping going down on Nunu, so they know he's there. They know he just took those.
Okay. St. Vicious wanted to get a gank there. I think Reginald's playing safe enough. It's unfortunate that
well, he has it warded too.
Yeah, that's a good ward. They actually saw him running there. That's why he ran back. Oh man, big damage coming in here, and he's able to run out just in time. Yeah, that would have been really nasty if he tried to run down to the south rather than up in the northwest. He would have had a lot of trouble there from that.
Yeah.
Of course, he knew it was there, so it's obvious that he ran up to the north.
Yeah, just ward placement, so really good map awareness there. That being said, that ward is now dead there for Reginald. They did throw that down. Sona put that down right while they're getting ready for the level 1 fight to see if it was going to happen. So that ward is gone. So Saint's going to come right back in here to get some corral.
Oh, it did knock him up. That was really close. And, oh, man, if Gigi was able to get a knockup on Reginald, I don't know if it would have killed. It probably would have been really close.
Well, he did. Oh, GG. Sorry. I thought Jarvan. I was like, Jarvan did actually get that knock-up done. But yeah, if GG had been able to get up there to get that knock-up to follow up, then I think we could have seen at least a lot more damage there done on him. I don't know if it would have been a kill or not, but pretty close.
You know, I may have been wrong about this because Hotshot is only sustain is just being able to last hit minions, while the Rain Man can just run up and Q and
just
start
Q.
attacking.
Yep.
Now, the reason I thought he would win it, though, is because of the fact that I figured Jarvan would be up ganking top quite a bit just to give him that advantage. It's good that Hotshot picked up his teleport so that he can be back in the lane, as you saw, just right immediately after healing up. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how it plays out once he gets a little bit higher level.
Yeah, I think that as you were saying, I think this lane for the first couple levels is going to go to Warwick, and then after that it's going to be kind of a stalemate until you get the ganks. And then, as we were saying, I do think it'll go to Cho'Gath just because.
No. I mean, the only way Cho'Gath can win this lane is if
Jarvan is ganking. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no, like I said, there's nothing that can beat Warwick really, other than ganking him. So
maybe Lane Deer now.
Oh, well, that's true. I mean, I'm just talking about in this patch.
Buff Lane Deer, yeah, I know.
In this patch, though, this is pre-nerf Warwick and pre-buff Udyr. And no Yorick, of course. No broken Yorick, no broken Udyr.
Oh gosh, Yorick, he needs some work.
He needed some work. He got overworked. Is what happened.
Yeah. He just got a little bit. Okay, a lot too much.
Little bit, no, a lot. Yeah. That was one of their less. I didn't like that one as much. They usually do a good job of giving small tweaks, but that was a huge overhaul in the very first batch. So
yeah.
Kind of interesting.
So early CS, we have Alistar at 11, while Brand is at 35. So Brand is doing a very good job at CS here, and Alistar is really having a hard time keeping up, which we did predict. Then you do have Cho'Gath is at 32, and our Lanewick is at 35. So they're staying about equal. Then we've got Ashe at 43, and Corki at 48.
Yeah. So I kind of figured that Corki would be able to win this lane against the Ashe. It's easier for him to farm to begin with. Are we gonna get a gank on Reginald? If he can get a flag toss, Reginald will probably go down. He has level 6 before Big Fat though. I don't know.
There comes the gank. Nope.
Yeah, he just missed it. He kind of rushed that one. He's like, well, I'm not going to stand here forever, so I'm just going to try and make it happen. If it does, then good. Whatever.
So Saintvicious could be in trouble here. Nunu's closing in with Brand. I think they are going to catch him.
Nice. He does pop up, though. Big Fat GG is going to come in here. Boom! Reginald does get the first blood. Reginald will go down to that ignite, I'm guessing. Wait, maybe not. Is that last hit going to get him?
Oh, wow, not quite.
The heal. He played it really nicely. He popped his last health potion, which if he had not done that at the exact moment he did, he would have gone down most definitely. I'm pretty sure he would have. So, all right. That's a good job, Original. I have to say that's a really strong play, and I think he kind of lucked out on that one too. But actually very skillful by popping that health potion.
Well, and good response there by Odd1. He knew that Jarvan had been right there at mid, and so he jumped right down there in order to counter gank, and it just absolutely worked out for them. They were able to catch Saintvicious unawares and dropped him real fast.
All right, so let's take a look. Jarvan gonna be here. I'm curious how. I don't think the counter jungling is going to shut him down too bad. He is a level behind the Nunu. However, did Nunu pick up that? Let me see. Yeah, well, I don't think so. I don't think Nunu picked up that red buff.
No, it was on Jarvan before.
See.
He did just barely, because it was on Jarvan. You can tell because it's on Brand now. So
yeah, there we go. Okay.
Brand got the kill on Jarvan, picked up red buff, and then Nunu did give him blue buff. So now we have a Brand with double buff versus this Alistar. So where he was already winning the lane, he's now going to be able to win it even easier. He's going to come up behind.
Oh, there's an Ashe arrow. Is not going to hit. That's too bad. If that would have hit, I don't think it would have mattered because he still got his ultimate. But Reginald's in big trouble. Saintvicious was able to get in there just in time. Both of them flash over.
All three of them, yeah.
Ouch, ouch. That's too bad. So Reginald now giving up those double buffs back to the Alistar. And that's going to be really difficult to deal with in a lane. Up top, Hotshot GG is a little bit stronger. He's able to sustain himself, no problem. And there has been no ganks going top, and I guess that's okay because of the fact that again, it's a lot harder to gank either one of them, to be honest. And those mid ganks have been really strong from St. Vicious, shutting down Reginald. That is kind of the smart thing. They say, you know, if you really want to win against TSM, just shut down Reginald and like piss him off, and that's gonna make it a lot easier in the game.
It'll make it a little bit easier for you. So back to CS, we do have Cho'Gath with now 69, Warwick with only 63. We've got Ash with 79 and Corky with 79, so they're staying basically right there even. Yeah. And then you have Brand, who is just owning this Alistar. Brand is at 60 and Alistar is only at 29. So.
Yeah, that's really difficult. I knew that Brand was going to win the lane. I didn't realize he was going to shut him down that bad. Even after being ganked so much, Alistar just hasn't been able to beat Reggie in the lane at all. Hopefully that double buff will help him out a little bit. At least he's keeping up in levels. It's just he's unable to run in and easily last hit the minions like he wants to do.
Yeah, and we talked about it just so difficult there with the Brand and his range, and he's able to just really harass Alistar back. He just can't hang out there as long, but hopefully the double buff will let GG kind of catch up here. Not catch up, but at least, you know, get a little bit more in the game. Looks like they might be setting up for the... I think they're going to set up to try to get this dragon right here, which I think they should be able to pick up. Now, TSM does know they're doing it. They've got a CV there. They just watch Corky come up, and they are going to close in on this. So if they don't get it quick, they could be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I'm just going to get it free. I really didn't think they can stop it. They were not in position yet.
Not quite. They were all getting there, but just didn't quite have the speed for it.
So TSM does a really good job of dragon control. I have to give them props on that they at least called it out. It's unfortunate they were unable to get in position to stop it, but hopefully the next time they'll at least be prepared for it and be able to pick it up. There's your first GoPro 5 on Hot Shot, and I don't think the Rayman's going to go for that. He's instead going to pick up his Wriggled so he can quickly push the lane. I think that's one of his favorite items. He always used to get that on Teemo.
On Teemo, yeah.
Obviously, he never gets it on Singe because Singe just runs past the minions, but any kind of champion that has to auto-attack down, that's actually pretty smart. That's how he beats... who was it against that he should have been out-pushed, but he didn't? Was it a Nidalee? I think he beat a Nidalee. He just picked up a Wriggles and out-pushed her or something like that.
Huh. Well, it's always a good item to get, like you said, if you have one of those champions who has to auto-attack in order to push the lane, and one who doesn't maybe farm as easily as some of the other AD carries. It's always good to pick up a Wriggles to help just push that lane right into him. He's keeping Hotshot kind of at his turret, which it is going to kind of be a stalemate. I don't think either one of them could kill each other at this point, so they're just going to play the farm game.
Yeah, Big Fat's going to go for... I don't think he's going to do triple Dorans, but yeah, double Dorans is kind of standard. Same here, Reginald has his Sorcerer Shoes already since he is out farming so much.
So there was a gank down top going there from St. Vicious.
Top.
Or up top, sorry. A gank going down top. There you go.
Down, up, so. It wasn't successful, obviously.
No, Rainman was able to flash out of that Jarvan ult, so his flash is down. And Hotshot's going to kind of take advantage and put some pressure on him. Not that it really matters, because he used Lane Wick, so he'll just be able to heal it right back up.
The spikes, there's such a huge AoE. It doesn't look like it from the little dust that pops up, but the spikes actually come out a little higher, a little longer than that.
Yeah, no, it's really good. I think that gank going down there from St. Vicious kind of surprised me.
Oh, there's a teleport going out to the ward by the odd one. Is he gonna get caught? I don't know. It's gonna be really close. The Nash Arrow is gonna try and save him. It's gonna be really close. There's the... Oh, no. Flash over from Big Fat GG. And he's going to pick up on Sona also. They're doing such a good job in this game here. And TSM is going to be in big trouble once Ash dies. They're going to lose this turret. They've lost Dragon. And Reginald's going to go down as well. He's...
Wow.
Whoa! Maybe not.
From Reginald.
I didn't realize his flash was up. Yeah, he flashed right on over and killed Alistar.
He was able to get that stun right in turret range, so Alistar took all those turret hits, even though Reginald couldn't quite get over to him in time to do the damage himself, and he was able to hop right over and do it himself. So that was really, really well played by Reginald there.
Reginald said, "Don't worry, guys, I got this. I'll carry you to victory." Man, I was surprised. I thought he was definitely going down. I wasn't expecting that quick response time on his flash. If he had not killed Alistar so soon, he would have just quickly headbutted him into